Got no problem because I mean on the wrong when you go. Man, I'm going to take the next paper. Read the paper, bro. Well, because the man don't
Geotech Belize. For your building and construction need, go to Geotech. We do soil and concrete testing to ensure building safety and structural integrity. Geotech conduct numerous tests in the construction and engineering industry. We are located at mile 8.5 on the George Price Highway. So, before you start construction, give Geotech Belize a call at 225-1130. You can Google us at our website and Facebook page.
Alright, I'll move wrong then when you. A pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to Weekend Warriors Thursday race. Morning, Rick. We want to give thanks and praise for another beautiful day here in the country of Belize. This is the usual Thursday race. Sunday come up the big Weekend Warriors cross country race. A lot of prizes. We have some familiar faces out here. What shall we say? We have Judge Abraham. Morning, Judge.
Morning, Andrew. Morning, Mr. Rick. Morning, guys. Morning, everybody. Man, today's race is going to be nice. And I'm feeling a lot better. And today's race, exciting, guys. So tune in, okay, to Mr. Doris Live. Okay, guys. Bless up and have a blessed day.
We're here. Yeah, man. All right. Nice to see you out. Who's out here? Big Ball Gabriel. Ready for Sunday?
Bob said, Doris.
Oh, you ready for Sunday?
No. Sunday is a different day. When Sunday comes, then we're ready for Sunday, but not right now.
I hear some rolling boulders will be out Sunday morning.
Rolling boulders, so you mean rolling pebbles?
You're very disrespectful, Bob.
That's not disrespectful. That's the reality about it. Like it or like it not. They come hard at me, so I come harder. You know, I no hard feelings on Mr. Adonis. You know?
I see Mr. Alvan Gilt is back on the bike too.
Oh yes, man. Give thanks again to Alvan for coming out, you know, and like I said, the man ready to get ready for ride Sunday. So I'm in the pass through and I decided to come out and just, you know, stretch out my leg because the man will come out. So I want, you know, there for help out the man, you know, encourage the man, you know. My first race back is always good, you know, go and come back, but in a positive way, you know. I mean, we all love bike and we all go through traumas sometimes, and we always, I mean, everybody say it and you always sing it to everybody, Mr. Donis, that, you know, bike is therapy. You know, bike give you longevity, bike keep your health going. You know, so you always encourage people to get on bike. You know, so that's a good thing, you know, that we got Alvan back, Roque back, you know, here Mr. Santi is back too. So kudos to all the guys who've been down, you know, and get back on their bike. Nevertheless, we come out here today for the Lead Thursday race. Lead Thursday party. I am a stranger to this race, I'm not usually there, so yeah, come out and be a domestic for Philip this morning.
All right.
You know.
All right, Baba, all the best then. All right, I'll see you Sunday. Make a come off for the highway. Yeah, man, come off for the highway. Come off for the highway. Come off for the highway.
Today I'm going to your bike shop and I'm going to set up back my bike, right? You see, I find a crash at the this big house here. You see? So Sunday we'll have a leave fun.
Okay, so where you do today?
Well, that is still the pan, so we'll work out today. Right? Sunday when I go back on my next bike, then I'm going to punish somebody because they don't punish me for too long.
What, your punishment?
I'll punish them.
All right, the punisher today.
Not today, Sunday.
Sunday.
Punish.
Okay, today he said punish, but Sunday he do the punishing. We see Brandon Catus, we see Barney Brown, the warm up. Rick, the cameraman right now, the officer. We're always going to take care away. Good morning, officer. People never see your face. My morning, this Mr. Lloyd Andrews. Lloyd Andrews, right? Always
yes,
taking care of us on the tarmac.
Yes,
so
sir.
in a few
for my guys and kind of cyclists too.
Yes, I.
Yes, man.
Well,
Good
thanks for
job
your
to
services.
Mr. D.
All right, cool. Respect. Yes, I. The Zoom Zoom is ready? Ready. Yep. I want to say good morning to all our beautiful fans. I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife at home. I left on the sleep. You know I come out yet. There's the chairman ready. So we move. Let's make a go. We're going to the line. Or there's Mr. D Wade. Yes, morning. There's Kaya Katus. I see Roque Matos out. Only a handful of guys out this morning to stretch their legs for the upcoming Weekend Warriors cross country. So I'm going to move up to the front of the race. Kaya Katus is out. The lady take a walk with the baby. Morning, ladies. Morning. What Kaya Katus is out for her first club race. Morning, Kia. So who always say? We say D Wade, we say Chad, we say the Barber, of course Kaya Katus. About 20 odd riders out on this beautiful Thursday morning. Folks, the race is being sponsored by who all is sponsored? Mr. Barcelona Loans to Go. Okay, Mr. Barcelona, they give $20 for the first female rider that finishes this morning.
Gentlemen, morning Kaya, only female. We have the normal Thursday race. We have 90 prizes, 3 station prize, first and second lap going at the start and finish line, in the middle, and the last one right after the bridge. We have 1 female prize, and that's about it. I think I missed nothing. Any questions, gentlemen? Okay. We have 30 riders.
30 riders this morning, folks. 30 riders. So in a short while we'll be underway. So let me switch over my mic. Right now. Yeah.
You're right,
So we are making our way over the John Smith, the bridge here on the John Smith Road. Giving names of riders, like I tell you, there's Barney Brown, there's Barney Brown ride for Loans to Go. We have Urson Butler, I believe he rides Bundle of Joy. We see Mr. Kanul, we see the ex-minister. As we move up, the only female, Kaya Katus, D Wade in the mix. Up front, one rider off the front is Tariq Khan riding for Running Rebels. Immediately get the attention of the man who is back, Mr. Alvan Gillett from SPD. Immediately been joined by the Baba Sidney Belizier, Sean Garden riding for Team Santinos, Brandon Katus riding for Running Rebels. There's Philip Leslie riding for SPD. There's Charles Leslie riding for Elephant Sons, and Brandon Katus decided to lay down the law. Brandon Katus now on the move. The pace is 35 miles an hour. Brandon Katus laying down the law, getting the attention, of course. Sean Garden riding for Team Santinos. There's Kaya Katus, Francois Avila riding for Team Imanes, Chad Abraham. We have Sharon Thomas, the chairman, and it's still Brandon Katus laying down the law. Moving up, Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons, folks, on this beautiful Thursday morning coming up this weekend. Of course, the big Weekend Warriors cross country. This starts at Lomulus. We want to welcome all of our fans. Good morning, Lennox Spence. Good morning, Miss Althea Welch. Flo Campos. Good morning, Stephen Juni. Morning. The Mike Man. Good morning, Miss Delvarin Reyes. Good morning. Ava O'Neill. Good morning. On the front, Elephant Sun Rider, Charles Leslie Jr. Get ready. I want to say good morning to Adolfo and Alda Cabral, Mr. and Mrs. Glenford Jex, Miss Doris Monteo, good morning. Two laps, folks, 2 laps. So join us Sunday morning as we bring you live coverage of this beautiful event. One right off the front, it's the chairman, Trigab Jr. Here goes Big Bob Gabriel on the move. Big Bob Gabriel getting the attention of Judge Abraham Jr. Brandon Catus jumping on his wheel. OMG, early morning ruction and destruction out here. There's Mr. Toon and Bob Gabriel gunning for the wheel of Trigab Jr. Yvonne Vernon, good morning. Optional welding. Miss Ethel Jenkins, good morning. Miss Carolyn Dawson, good morning. Thank you all for being great fans. We want to congratulate young Keith Enright Jr., who have etched himself into the history books as the 2026 Junior Cross Country Champion, the BL Junior Cross Country Champion, also the first rider to ever father and son. So his father won the Junior Cross Country some years ago, and now he is the winner. So father and son, Keith Enright Senior and Junior, winner of the Junior Cross Country. The only person I believe that can do that in the near future is young Aaron Pope. So Aaron Pope will have to tighten up his belt and see if he can beat second rider, because he has avoided for a while. No father and son, no other father and son is around the block right now. I think nobody else. They have to win the Junior Cross Country to get themselves in that part of history. Folks, 5 riders up front: Charles Leslie Jr., D. Wade, we have Ryan Willoughby, we have Judge Abraham Jr., and we have D. Wade. Those are the 5 riders up front. A small gap to the rest of the bunch, not too far behind. The 5 riders, the pace. On the pace, we have Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons, followed by Anthony Toon riding for Running Rebels. We have D. Wade, BZ Boys. We have Ryan Willoughby, Team M&M's, and we have Judge Abraham Jr. and Attach. Folks, remember to join us tonight. As the wheel turns, we'll have some special guests in the house. Good morning, Miss Rita Thompson. Good morning, Mr. Raymond Singh out there in Florida. Anthony Catus, good morning. Two riders just off the front. It's Judge Abraham Jr. and Charles Leslie broke away from the other 3 riders. Here comes Alvan Gillett, who is just back SPD, and the entire peloton seems that they are on their way back. There is Kaya Catus after her she retired from elite racing, back in the club racing. The chairman Sean Gunn, Chad Abraham. 2 riders still off the front. That's Charles Leslie Jr. and Jad Abraham Jr. There goes Philip Leslie. There goes Philip Leslie, SPD, along with Tariq Kano, trying to bridge the gap as we make our way towards mile 8 roundabout in the 2 laps event. Miss Kirsten Siberanes, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Good morning, Miss Alda Cabral out there in California. 1 rider in out front, Judge Abraham, not able to withstand the hard pacing of Charles Leslie Jr., who is all alone as we make our way to the first prize. Seems that Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons will capture this prize. Charles Leslie Jr. taking that prize. Top of the man in Disho Sanchez. Biggs Harris, good morning. And Bob Gabriel have crossed the gap to Charles Leslie Jr. So two tough riders, two heavy hitters of the club racing. It's Bob Gabriel and Charles Leslie Jr. laying down the law. One rider from SPD, one rider from Elephant Sons. And it's Bob Gabriel on the front, laying down the law. Once again, big up the people bringing alive into your living room. I want to big up Tillet Farm and the Owners Bike Shop bringing alive into your living room. Tillet Farm is located at at mile 37, Frank Ellis Village. Of course, bringing up the sponsor of the race, Loans to Go, quick cash from friendly people, and of course, Mr. Barcelona for giving a prize for the first young lady, young female rider. That's my neighbor, Mr. Barcelona. Good morning, Mr. Barcelona. Big up all the cycling fans who in tune my Sunday in Chicago. All my kids. Like I said, join us tonight as the wheel turns. We'll have some special guests in the house. I see Mr. Card is out here from New York. Mr. Alvin Card. Darren Smith, good morning. Mark Arnold, good morning. Miss Nama Gladden, the mother of Barney Brown and Kenny Gladden. Good morning, Miss Nama. Thank you, Miss Yvonne Vernon. Yes, it was tough this morning to get up. Darwin Richardson out there in Japan. Good morning. So the shout out the people who are sitting on the live. I don't bring my paper, so I can't remember all the people anyway. I normally shout out. Big up the Stuart and number 2 family out there in Boston. Nigel, Kevin Logan, good morning. Hope you continue to enjoy your vacation. Miss Dana, Miss Philippa, continue to send praises out to the family of the Miss Philippa and the Dyer family, and the loss of baby angel Chanel Dyer. As we make our way around the roundabout, we see the One Love food truck don't open up already. 2 riders still out front. That's Charles Leslie Jr. and Big Bob Gabriel, folks. Like I mentioned, coming up this Sunday, the Weekend Warriors Cross Country. There's the 2 riders as they make their way around the roundabout. Here comes the entire peloton, being led by Brandon Catus. We have Philip Leslie, Sean Garden, Baba, D. Wade, Roque Matos, Kaya Catus, Barney Brown, and the entire peloton. In the back is Roger Bryant. Want to pick up my driver Rick, which is punctual. Mr. Santiago and Mrs. Santiago. We make our way back to complete 1 lap of 2 on this beautiful Thursday morning. Marlene Escaliano, good morning. There's Barney Brown sitting in, Revel Young, there's Kaya Catus in her Running Rebels jersey, Philip Leslie, Brandon Catus, The Pest, Sharon Thomas, Roque Matos, Team M&M's, Sean Garden, Team Santinos, the beautiful rays of the sun. Man, Belize is such a beautiful country to live in. D-Weed and the PS, followed by the chairman, Troy Gap Jr. Rebels on the front, trying to close back the gap to the two lead riders. Troy Gap Jr., the chairman, laying down the law, closing the gap back to the two lead riders, being followed by Roque Matos. Rebels lining up at the front. Darwin Elio, good morning. Uncle Ray, good morning, Uncle Ray, good morning, Mr. Guns. Ronaldo Duran. Alex Dina, my cause there. No Bon Love Joy today, Elio, no Bon Love Joy out here today. Bon Love Joy saving their legs for Sunday event. Folks, as we see, it's running Rebels laying down the law, trying to close the gap back. The two riders just up front. Huh? Who? My name is Rita Thompson. Are you on your veranda? Looking to see if Miss Rita is on her veranda. Anna Bennett, good morning. It's all running Rebels laying on the law. Mr. Tun and the PS, being followed by Brandon Catus, being followed by Philip Leslie. The Baba Sidney Belizier, D-Wade, as they try to close the gap with every pedal stroke. They are closing the gap to the two lead riders, Bob Gabriel and Charles Leslie Jr. Here goes Anthony Toon laying down the law, doing some 30 miles an hour. Anthony Toon. Yes, as he close the gap to the two riders, it's all Anthony Toon followed by Brandon Catus, showing today that they are the real rolling Rebels as they bring back the two lead riders, Bob Gabriel on the front along with Charles Leslie Jr. It's all Anthony Toon and Brandon Catus. Anthony Toon continue to lay down the law, not holding up. The PS still says some 30 miles an hour. As he looks back, then there goes Brandon Catus taking over the PS. You can see the two riders, they are closing the gap with every pedal strokes. It's only about 4 seconds gap. It's only about 4 seconds gap. And here go Brandon Catus. Brandon Catus fixated on the two riders up front who are still trying to run away, but it's all Brandon Catus from Team Rolling Rebels. About to make contact, Brandon Catus. Kaya Catus moving up, Barney Brown moving up, Sean Garden moving up. They're about to make contact. Brandon Catus, Running Rebels have closed the gap and immediately attacked by Philip Leslie. Immediately attacked by Philip Leslie, SPD. Immediately. And there goes Taricano getting the attention. So Philip Leslie now on the run, being joined by Taricano. Here comes Alvan Gillett. We have Red Bull, Alex Pratt running for Elephant Sons, closing the gap to the two riders, so they are not allowing these guys to escape as they join back the front of the race. Folks, remember to join us tonight as the wheel turns. Once again, big up people bringing it live into your living room. Big up Tillit Farm out of Frank Edis Village and Runners Bike Shop bringing it live into your living room. Immediately, Alvan Gillett caught back on the pace. So, folks, you haven't seen Alvan for a long while. He had a fall, had some fractured ribs or something of the sort, but he's back on his bike. So, the show I tell of bicycle therapy, as Bob said. Brian Dominguez, good morning. Carlos Valdez, good morning. We are headed to your neck of the woods Sunday, Carlos. I hope you are taking part in the Weekend Warriors Cross Country. Niels Peters, good morning. Oswald Bowman. All the cycling fans. Tower, good morning. There's Orson Butler. There's Mark Gentle. Fred Osha in the mix. Beato. Sitting at the back there is Roger Brandt out of Houston. Good morning, Sheridan. Gabat out of Houston. Long lines. When you cross, when you watch your riders in, come across the yellow line. Yes, Bob. One rider just out front. That's Mr. Tariq Kano, running Rebels. Watch who the chase. It's Valan Sims. Valan Sims ran for SPD in hot pursuit. He have closed back the gap to Tariq Kano. There's an attack by Sidney Belzeri Baba running for Running Rebels. Running Rebels on the attack. And this is Dar Kanul riding for Elephant Sons on the pace in hot pursuit of the Baba. Here goes Philip Leslie again. Here goes Philip Leslie again. Biggs Bales. 5 riders up front. Philip Leslie about to join the 5 riders as we make our way through the link road. Philip Leslie, SPD Noah on the attack again. Immediately get the attention of Sean Garten and Brandon Catus. Moving up, Brandon Catus join the wheel of Philip Leslie. Here comes Charles Leslie. Charles Leslie, you go nowhere, folks. Philip Leslie straight by. Philip Leslie straight by. Philip Leslie riding for Elephant Sons. Philip Leslie straight by. Nobody reacting to the move of Philip Leslie. He's all alone. Brandon looking back. That's Charles Leslie on the move. Charles Leslie. Did I say Philip Leslie? Charles Leslie. If I make mistake, folks, don't beat me up. You get confused with some of these riders. It's Charles Leslie on the run, riding for Elephant Sons. A small gap. And there's the entire peloton. You can see Gravel Young riding across. Gravel Young, I'm not sure who Gravel Young ride for. Gravel Young used to ride for River Valley Boys. I'm not sure if he's still with River Valley Boys or if he have changed team, but he have on a neutral jersey this morning. What a beautiful sunrise. We are here with the 3 riders. We have Brandon Catus, Philip Leslie, and Sean Garden. And it's still Charles Leslie off the front. We have the chairman, Troy Gap Jr. and Gravel Young closing the gap back to Charles Leslie. The chairman. And it's still Charles Leslie, the rider out front. Again, here goes Gravel Young as they close the gap to the 1 lead rider. So it'll be 3 riders out front. Boy, the chairman look good. The chairman look like he's ready for Sunday. Nice prizes Sunday, folks. Beautiful prizes will be, it's Sunday. Weekend Warriors Cross Country comes your way. Starts in Lomolus. Join us as we bring you live coverage of that event coming up. Want to big up Loans to Go for sponsoring this entire race, and of course Mr. Barcelona, my neighbor, for giving a $20 prize for the first female rider. As we approach the bridge, so Charles Leslie riding for for Elephant Sons in the brown jersey. Up front we have Gravel Young. I know he used to ride for River Valley Boys, and I still know if he still rides for River Valley Boys. And we have the chairman, Troy Gab Jr. riding for Running Rebels as we make our way over the bridge. Arthur Williams, good morning. Watch how calm the water, the river. It look like smooth like glass. As we are about to complete one of 2 laps. On the Link Road in the usual Thursday morning race. Folks, remember to join us tonight as we returns. We have some special guests in the house. As we dissect the junior cross country, history making junior cross country over this weekend, over this past weekend. There's the monument, all the flags, so no wind, folks. As the 3 riders make their way around among the boat, we see 3 other riders, giving names of the riders. We have Brandon Catus, we have D Wade, we have Bob Gabriel, we have Sean Garden, Philip Leslie, and Anthony Toon. Here's the other group, Barney Brown, and the entire peloton. We are on our second and final lap, folks. Something come to Bob. You okay? Oh, the shades drop. So Bob stop and pick up his shades. Bob said, "What? And I left my shades on Thursday race." Bob shades drop off his face or off his helmet. He stopped and pick up his shades. So we are making our way over the bridge. Patrick Thompson, good morning. Mr. Garnett, good morning. So this is the main peloton. I think the 3 riders are still up front. You see Francois Avila riding for Team Imanes. So the 3 riders still up front. The 3 riders still up front. We had Charles Leslie Jr. We have the chairman, Troy Gab Jr. And we had Greville Young and Francois Avila trying to bridge gap all alone, riding for Team Imanes. Big up yourself, Mr. Ruben Martinez. It's all Francois Avila trying to close the gap. You still see the 3 riders up front to make a way over the bump. Once again, big up my driver Rick Castillo, always punctual. As we make our way to the technical course, the front of the race, where 3 riders have blown the race to smithereens. We have Troy Gap Jr. riding for Running Rebels. We have Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Team Elephant Sons, and we have Greville Young, who I believe rides for River Valley Boys, heading on to the second and final lap. Once again, picking up Loans to Go, sponsoring the entire event. And Mr. Barcelona, my neighbor, who given the first prize for the female. Once again, big up the people bringing the live into your living room. Want to big up Tillage Farms out of Frank Eddy Village, and Odon's Bike Shop bringing live into your living room. Turn around. The group is all the way at the back. I guess a lot of the guys are saving their legs. Dara Makia, good morning. I want to say happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Marlene Ardones, celebrated her birthday. And all who celebrates birthday. Yesterday make 12 years that we lost Dangalang Turton, Ernest Dangalang Turton. May he continue to rest in peace. 12 years ago, yesterday, he left us to join the Lord in his new job. Second and final lap, folks, in the usual Thursday race, Thursday morning race. Ernest Ferguson, good morning. Once again, big up all our fans. Lexus Ray, I hope you're up. Up front, we still have the 3 riders on the pace, doing some 25 miles an hour. It's Greville Young riding for River Valley Boys, I believe. Charles Leslie riding for SPD, and the chairman, Troy Gabb Jr. riding for Ronin Rebels. Looking back, the gap have Pride Open, folks. The gap have Pride Open. We have something at least about 20 to 25 seconds gap. Charles Leslie riding away from these 2 riders. Charles Leslie riding away from these 2 riders. Greville Young still trying to hold his fort as he tried to close back the gap to Charles Leslie Jr. Charles Leslie is a big diesel. Miss Rosalie Wait, good morning. Jamian Jr., good morning. Darren Smith, good morning. And Charles is soft pedaling and riding away. There's Troy Gabb Jr. So Charles all on his own with about a 10 bicycle lead in front of these 2 riders. Charles continue to open the pace. Now it's 15 bicycle lengths, 20 bicycle lengths. Charles riding away, and Troy is looking back. Greville is on the pace as we make our way towards mile 8. Troy is looking back. Sign of looking back is showing that the legs is starting to feel the effect, and Charles continue to ride away. Charles continue to ride away. You have Slowed and Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons continue to pour open the gap, folks, on this beautiful Thursday morning. Make way over the bump. We see riders trying to come across. There's my little cousin Kelsey Castillo taking her little ride. And here comes Anthony Toon. Here comes Anthony Toon as they make contact. Anthony Toon running for Ronin Rebels have brought support. And here comes the entire cavalry. Here comes Judge Abraham Jr. on the front, being followed by Anthony Toon. So that's Tariq Kano join his rider. Here comes the entire peloton. Here comes Sean Gunn. Here comes Sharon Thomas, Alvan Gillett, Barney Brown, D. Wade, Mr. Canul, Red Bull, the ex-minister Castro, Kaya Katus, We see Sidney Belizier, we can see Kid Granell, we can see Mr. Alvin Card, we can see Brandon Cantus, we can see Erson Butler, we can see Fred Usher, we can see Roque Matos, we can see Colin Mejia, Mark Gentle, Jaja Abraham, and you can see Bob trying to come across along with Valance Sims, Roger Bryant. Folks, as we make our way towards the roundabout again, Charles Leslie all alone up front, Rebels controlling the pace. We move up. There's Miss Rita Thompson on her veranda. Good morning, Miss Rita. Waving to Miss Rita. There she is. As we make our way back to the front of the race. Miss Rita have a bird's eye view. Hanging out with her on Sunday. Nice breeze blow from that veranda. We had a whole heap of fun, have some delicious food, great company. I got my Ricola. I want to pick up my friends there in the Cayman Islands. You know, a gentleman by the name of Steven Stewart contacted me and he said we enjoyed the live last Sunday, the junior cross country. Of course, they had a rider in the likes of young Ryan Thompson, who did awesome, finished third in the junior cross country. Man said, I hope that, you know, more races that he can send more riders, which they have a small field of cyclists. The junior cross country was exciting. Big up to all the riders who came out. Mr. Godfrey Garden, thank you, sir, for all your kind words. Tawa, good morning. Glenn Young out of Queens, New York. Ruben Rock out of Queens, New York. Miss Delverine, Sunday will be Ruction and Destruction, Panetaramak, a lot of nice prizes will be given away. At this moment we are here with the one lead rider, Charles Leslie Jr. running for Elephant Sons as he lays down the ladder as we make our way towards completed 3/4 of the race. We are turning here the 8 miles roundabout and then we head back to the completion. Yes, Miss Ethel Jenkins, Ricola. Once again, picking up my driver, Rick Castillo, keeping me safe. Picking up the people being alive again. I want to big up Tillet Farm out of Frank Eddy's Village and Others Bike Shop for bringing alive into your living room. Our final turn here at the mile 8. The sun is bright right in the lens of the camera, so I won't turn it. I won't wait till the riders in come. And Charles Leslie all alone. We see the entire peloton coming. Here comes the entire peloton as they make their way around the roundabout here at mile 8. On the front we have Brandon Catus, followed by Alvan Gillett, Sean Garden, Red Bull, Belizier, the ex-minister, D. Wade, Kaya Catus, Troy Gab Jr., Greville Young. We see Judge Abraham Jr., Bob Gabriel, Philip Leslie, Barney Brown, Roque Matos, and the entire peloton. So we head back. So folks, this is the final leg. Yes, I. Seems that Francois have paid for his effort, folks, as we head back and look at the long line. Ruction and Destruction at the back here. We have Dark Anul. I won't say that Tariq Flowers, Taricanos. Folks, as we head back, riders scrambling to stay on the wheel as we have the wind pick up now. We have a crosswind. There's Roque Matos, there's Fred Osha, there's Barney Brown, there's Urson Butler, OMG, Bob Gabriel laying down the law as he closes the gap to the group of riders front. It's Bob Gabriel. We move up to the second group on the road. We see the one lead rider out front, Charles Leslie. We have a group, a small split. Look at riders as the wind picks up. Folks, echelon, these guys are stretched across the road. You have to be careful. The yellow line room is in effect. And who is laying down the law? It's the Baba Sidney Belzier, another Run Rebels rider moving up. Tri-Gap Jr. There is Red Bull Alex Pratt riding for Elephant Sons. Tri-Gap Jr. and his beautiful Canon machine trying to close the gap to the one lead right up front, Charles Leslie, who is holding at bay. Will Charles ride all the way to the finish, or will be he caught? Here comes the ex-minister. Here comes the ex-minister, Minister Castro, or ex-minister, as he joined the wheel of Tri-Gap Jr. Edmond Castro, the ex-minister. He rode the cross country and completed the cross country. Big up to the ex-minister, Mr. Edmond Castro. We can see Charles in the distance. It's still manageable. Looking back, a small gap. And it's Gravel Young, followed by Sean Garden and the rest of the peloton. They stretch all over the tarmac. There's Gravel Young, here comes Sean Garden. We can see Kaya Katus, we can see Alvan Gillett, we can see Brandon Katus, we can see Dance Over the Saddle, we can see Sherman Thomas coming across. Here comes Sherman Thomas as he joined Sean Garden. And Charles Leslie still all alone up front, folks. And this beautiful Thursday morning, here comes Valance Sims, here comes Urson Butler. And the entire peloton still intact. Urson Butler, I believe he rides for Bundle of Joy. Urson Butler decide to make chase. Urson Butler all alone. The entire peloton watching the stretch across the road about the fight to stay on the wheel of the other rider behind them, in front of them. People who ride in a bush. I tell you, the wind have started to pick up. And so we have a crosswind. Urson Butler trying to close the gap all alone. Urson Butler all alone. On the pace, we have George Abraham Jr., Sidney Belzier, Sean Garden, Kaya Katus. We have Red Bull, Brandon sitting in. OMG, a beautiful Thursday morning. Folks, remember to join us tonight at 7:30 p.m. as we return, as we bring you Cycling Talk. We recap the Junior Cross Country and the upcoming Weekend Warriors Cross Country. Some 30 riders signed up this morning. There is Mr. Card, Barney Brown, Roque Matos, Mr. Tri-Gap Jr. Kaya Katus on the front. Kaya Katus, Lenong de la, Kaya Katus. Kaya Katus, Lenong de la for Kaya Katus, Lenong de la for Running Rebels. Kaya Katus in sight of Charles Leslie Jr. Kaya Katus. Folks, the only female rider in this race, Lenong de la, Kaya Katus. Giving her all, Kaya Katus. The PSA some 28 miles an hour. Kaya Katus on the front. Kaya Katus as she closed the gap to Charles Leslie Jr. It's all Kaya Katus riding for Running Rebels. OMG, Kaya Katus not letting up. She's giving her all for her team. She's on the front. There's Brandon sitting in 4th place, and it's still Kaya Katus. OMG, Kaya Katus looking good this morning. Still have some something in her legs after the women cross country just over a month or so ago. Kaya Katus, she pulls off, and of course, where he won't participate, Red Bull won't participate. His teammate up front now, it's Brandon Katus and who's that? That's Bingo. Valance Sims and the PS shoving the helmet. There comes Brandon Katus. On the wheel of Brandon Katus we have Alvan Gillett coming up in the line. We have Sharon Thomas. Again Kaya Katus moving up. Kaya Katus moving up, showing playing the rear of a real domestic. Here comes Anthony Tun. Rebels seeing that this is getting dangerous. Rebels seeing that this is getting dangerous. And one rider out front holding them at bay. It's Charles Leslie Jr. It's getting dangerous. It's getting serious. And they said, you know something? We can't have Charles Leslie Jr. ride us, you know, all the way to the finish. But Charles Leslie Jr. And now we see Sharon Thomas, aka the Pest, in full charge, heading towards the lead right up front. Here comes Anthony Tun running Rebels. There's Alvan Gillett as they close the gap. The gap is coming down now to Charles Leslie Jr. One rider up front. We stay here with this main chase group. It's all Charles Leslie on the front, but the guys are coming like a freight train as they close the gap to try to make it to the front of the race to give their rider a fair chance of winning this race today. Brandon Katus is sitting in about 7th position, folks. OMG, what a beautiful morning it is. We want to big up the people bringing live into your living room. We want to big up Tillit Farm and Ordnance Bike Shop for bringing it live into your living room. Want to big up the sponsors of today's race. Of course, Loans to Go, Quick Cash from Friendly People. And want to big up Mr. Barcelona for giving the female prize of $20 to the first female. And the only female taking part today, Kaya Katus. So, folks, Charles Leslie, right inside here comes the chairman again. It's Anthony Tun on the front. The chairman and all running Rebels moving up to the front of the line. All running Rebels moving up to the front of the line, trying to close that gap. They don't want to look embarrassed this morning. Now it's running Rebels rolling away, running Rebels, trying to close the gap to the one lead rider, Charles Leslie Jr., riding for Elephant Sons, who have broke away early. It's all Charles Leslie Jr., but it's all running Rebels on the front, running Rebels trying to close back that gap. And here goes SPD, said don't take part in this. It's all running Rebels. It's Sidney Belizier, the business Belizier of running Rebels, laying down the law, trying to close the gap to Charles Leslie Jr. Will he make it, or will he be caught? It's Sidney Belizier, the PS says some 28 miles an hour, and Charles is still out front. Sidney Belizier, being followed by the chairman, being followed by Red Bull, who won't participate. There's Brandon Katus looking up, waiting to punks. There is Sean Garden right for Team Santinos. There is Kaya Katus still in the mix. OMG, the entire peloton. We can see D Wade, we can see Bob Gabriel. They are looking up. Folks, we can see Barney Brown moving up. OMG, a beautiful morning. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? They continue to close the gap to Charles Leslie. There's Valance Sims, mouth wide open, tongue showing. OMG, beautiful morning here in the country of Belize. Thursday morning race, and all-out hype. Charles Leslie is still out front. Charles Leslie is still out front. Will he hold it out? Charles Leslie. Everybody freewheeling. They are not close. The gap still remains the same. What a beautiful morning it is. Again, running Rebels on the front. We have the chairman decide to pick up the pace. Who's on his wheel? Kaya Katus. Running Rebels running in the front of the race as they see the lead right out front. Tri-Gap Jr. being followed by Kaya Katus, Brandon Katus. As we head the entire peloton coming, we might have to take off because this might have to be a run to the line, folks. It's still Tri-Gap Jr., Kaya Katus, Brandon Katus, running Rebels. Controlling the pace of this group. And there's Charles Leslie Jr. all alone. Charles Leslie Jr. not letting up, folks. You should have to go ahead on there, right? Just stay front there. So it's all running Rebels again. No, it's Kaya Katus back on the front. Kaya Katus back on the front. Laying down the law. Kaya Katus back on the front. Running Rebels marching like an army. And we're here with the one lead rider, Charles Leslie Jr. He's looking back. We're about to cross over the bridge. It's all Charles Leslie Jr. OMG on this beautiful Thursday morning. There goes Charles Leslie dancing out of his saddle. He said, you know something? I'll try to go all the way to the finish. Charles Leslie Jr. all alone. But here comes the train. Here comes the train. It's Kaya Catus on the front, laying down the layer. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes Brandon Catus. Bob Gabriel. And a monster move. Bob Gabriel. Long line. Folks, as we make our way over the bridge, Charles Leslie have been caught, and it's Bob Gabriel all alone. Bob Gabriel all alone, folks. As we wind down to this race, Bob Gabriel and Brandon Catus. OMG, total ruction and destruction out here. And a beautiful Thursday morning is Bob Gabriel and Brandon Catus. The prize will be taken by Brandon Catus, folks. We are fast approaching the finish. OMG, a large peloton, folks. We can see Brandon Catus and Bob Gabriel out front. We head towards the finish. We make our way around the roundabout shortly. It will be a massive dash for the line. Stay in front of me. Here comes Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie coming. Here comes Philip Leslie. Here comes Philip Leslie. Here comes Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie. We have Taricano. We are fast approaching the finish, folks. 2 riders just off the front. And here comes the entire peloton. Here comes the entire peloton. This might be a mad dash to the line. 2 riders just out front. The sun is right in the lens of the camera. Out in front of me. And here comes the peloton as they join back, folks. This might go down to the wire. The sprinter from M&M's moving up front. That's Roque Matos. Roque Matos moving up front. A big field of riders. Folks, here goes George Abraham. Here goes George Abraham Jr. Here goes George Abraham Jr. Folks, we're heading towards the line. George Abraham Jr. sprinting all out. George Abraham sprinting all out. We can see Bob Gabriel coming again. Bob Gabriel laying on la. George Abraham Jr. giving his all. George Abraham giving his all. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Here comes, we can see Urson Butler right there. Bob Gabriel. We can see Brandon Catus coming across. We can see Barney Brown coming across. We can see Charles Leslie. Here comes Roque Matos. Here comes Roque Matos. Here comes Roque Matos. Here comes Roque Matos. It's Charles. Is out front is still George Abraham Jr. Here comes Roque Matos. Roque Matos. Roque Matos. We can see Barney Brown. Roque Matos. Roque Matos. Roque Matos. This man is back. The Roque Matos. Roque Matos. Roque Matos. Roque Matos. The man is back. Roque Matos, who was involved in that bad accident, and Roque Matos will win. Roque Matos first. You have D. Wade, Barney Brown. We have Charles Leslie Jr. OMG. OMG. What Biggs is out? There's Brandon Catus. OMG. Beautiful morning. And we see other riders make their way. Yeah, money. Well, Rick. Well, I get some interviews. We get some interviews shortly, folks. Huh? Yeah, pull it out. So, watch your man run, man, and knock down the man. Guys, remember, get off of the, please get off of the tarmac. Be policeman today. Folks, we are out here on the Link Road. Beautiful race today. the usual Thursday morning race, Roque Matos back from that bad accident and being victorious today. George Abraham Jr. I believe finished second. What a beautiful day it was. So I get an interview with George Abraham and Jr. Then when here. George, come off the road, George. George, come off the road. So a suicide mission just now by George Abraham Jr. George, good morning. You jump out right to the finish. I thought you had it, but Roque Matos came like a freight train. How you feel this morning? You were blazing.
Man, first of all, I want to say thanks to the Father for bringing me out here and things. But at the end of the day, I just really start back like that and start training. And then I want to do the cross country, the Weekend Warriors cross country this Sunday. So I try to prepare and see where all I need to work on and things. But I see where I don't got it like that. But time is I get there. Really just see how everything stands so I feel today for Sunday. But yeah, be that more fireworks, I don't come out. Certain man we know and be players and things. Bob just to tease with today, so we don't know Sunday we have to ready for the real thing for the man. They never want to catch me on the line, I can't come and run me down. But that's how things are all fun and joke. And thanks to everybody who come out, thanks to you doing this to keep the live stream and everybody going. And I say thanks to my mom and my papa for always there with me. A special person at home, my wife and my son, and my brother and all my family members who support me. And thanks to everybody else and my family keep on cheering me on and I want to come back. So don't worry after today when I see me more.
Alright.
No fireworks for the time up.
Yes, folks, George Abraham Jr. make a move up. Papa Roque Matos say one of them guys gonna warm down. Who? What? You want a second to come? No. They pass you? Oh, me didn't pay attention to that boy. We have to wait for the Oh, he come 6. I'm thinking man come second. I can't so much man pass. I can't believe so much man pass. So boy, even me to watch you when here. Where yes, of course. I'll try to look on the names. Roque first, or D Wade second, Barney third. Okay. Yeah. So I think D Wade finished second. Make a well side, Rick. So I think D Wade gets second. Just make watch the traffic. And we'll cross and then we'll get a word with D Wade. We just ask the cyclist for Mr. Card. Ay. Oh, good thing that Joe. Come to cross. Watch your traffic, guys. Not on front of the vehicle. Make have a new word with Kaya Katoos quick. Yeah. By the chairman, Kaya Katoos. Kaya, first time I see you back on the bike after the female cross country, but today you came out as a real domestic. I see you laying down the law. I mean, you had Charles Leslie up front, and you guys made it. You closed back the gap. You took part and you gave your all to your team. That a sign of true teamwork. Kaya, love to see you back on the bike.
Yeah, doing nice, thanks, man. And as usual, in Thursday race here, Running Rebels just come out for getting a good exercise and practice where we want to do in the races. Today we have Brandon and Kana. We could sprint really good in our field like that. So the rest of we just try chase and catch a man up front. We prefer sprint for win the race than a sprint for second place, no?
You take part in the upcoming cross country weekends. Yeah. So Kaya will take on the Weekend Warriors cross country. Well, all the best, Kaya. We'll see how fireworks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chairman, I get a word with you last, right? Yeah. So I get a word with D Wade and Bob sitting over here. So we are second place, D Wade. Morning, D. Second place. Why? The excitement before the weekend race, but talk to the fans.
Morning, guys. Morning. Thanks for the support, the viewership always. As the wheels turn tonight again, Andrew and myself will have some special guests in. The junior cross country champion will join us along with his teammates, and we've got a special prize or award from Elephant Sons and Precision Auto, Mr. Roy Enriquez and Flowers, Travis Flowers. Thank you guys very much for that contribution. But you know what? I had no intention of racing today. I just came out because my brother here. I was in San Pedro yesterday, right? Okay. I leave business out there, and then Bob said he was racing, so I was like, okay. I don't get a lot of opportunity to race with Bob, so especially the Thursday races. So it's always fun. As you can see when Bob out here, it's electrifying, right? Brandon was off his seat every second of the way. The Running Rebels had to work pretty hard today, and that's why they pretty much couldn't get a win because they had to control Bob. They had to control Bob for the most of the race, and then Charlie rode a fantastic race as well. Congratulations to Roque Matos. Good to see him back. He had a pretty significant fall and injury, so it goes to the testament of his hard work and dedication that he's back, and as he coming around, he's winning Alvan Gillett as well. Good to see Alvan back as well. So the peloton is good and healthy. Again, guys, join us tonight as the wheels turn. Thanks a lot for the support, continued support. Appreciate it. Turn the mic over to Bob.
Once again, a pleasant good morning, and as the Wade said, man, it was an electrifying Thursday race. I mean, like always, I don't get enough these Thursday races, so when I come out, I can ride my bike hard, and you know, as usual, man, it's all fun and games out there, and nevertheless, once I out there on the bike, you know, I am a mark man, so, and I have to give that to Mr. Donis because he make the mark me check.
Big bad Bob.
Yeah, but nevertheless, man, I can leave previous to Sunday and be on the rougher race because we got different terrain, you know. So, and as you can see, right, like I always say, once in Dallas, not wrong, this team here are pebbles and not rebels and are pebbles. So I know worry about win, I don't come out here for win today. But I have one under pressure. You know what I'm saying? I got under pressure all day. You know? So I had to drop back for my two teammates, come back up, chase them.
Tell me sit down, I eat, bring me back all the way today. Here, stop it. And I still can't go left the man.
Yeah, but it's all fun and games. So give thanks to everybody.
So I have a word with the winner, Roque Matos, who is back on his bike. Folks, you know, it's always fun. Cycling is always fun. Back attack to Roque Matos. Roque, quickly before the prize given. Roque, you're back. I saw in the sprint, you moving up, and I said, no, something, Roque is a sprinter, and you won that sprint easy. I mean, to me, it was easily, but, you know, it's glad to see you back. It's glad to see you back in the winner's circle, and, you know, after such a horrific accident, most folks our age or your age would throw in the towel, but you are a fighter, Roque.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Well, I have to say thank God for the out here. Although this week, honestly, I have my flus for the, you know, they not strong, but medium strength where, you know, for me kind of feel too good. So all this week I kind of train at low intensity, and even in a race today, I never had any teammates except Ryan and Mr. Castro. So I tell Ryan, try bring back the brake a little bit. He tried till he let go himself, and then I used my only bullet pan the end, you know, which was the sprint. But actually, I went before the sprint. I kind of attacked about 600 meters to go and just held them out to the end. So I'm pretty glad for that win.
Okay, Roque, all the best. I see you Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay.
Station first, gentlemen.
Yeah. The audio still good? Because
It's a fun, dog. It's a fun. Take it easy.
somebody cut this out. Okay, all right. Look at somebody touched the mic and cut off the audio, but I think the audio is back now. So we see Biggs here. Make a just feel with the Biggs before they give out the prize. So make a turn, son. Why Biggs? Good for see you in Belize. Yes. Big supporter of cycling. I was on the live.
Come home, come celebrate my hatch day.
All right. Okay, but yeah, all right. Good man.
Stay right on the curve, so I said I can come catch this.
All right, good man. Respect.
Yeah, man. Have a big up, you know.
All right.
Anyway out there, when anybody talk anything about Belize, first thing that's cycling, and second thing that's Jordan.
All right, good.
I tell you,
Yeah,
from security guard to supermarket people, you got enough fans out there, but enough fans here in the Caribbean.
The Caribbean, all right.
Yes, man. Respect. Trinidad, Guyana, everywhere, but Guyana.
All right.
Enough fans.
All right, good man, thanks.
I appreciate them. I carry a style out there because nobody do it out there in the racing.
All right, cool man, thanks.
Respect.
Yes, all right. Yeah, so you could turn the camera to. Surprise giving ceremonies, folks.
I didn't reel up. Second. So when Big Bad Bob come out and reel up. And reel up. And this is a specialty, or this is a Thursday specialty?
Yeah. Roke first. Men over the side. Alex Pratt over the side.
Yes, folks, prize giving ceremonies.
Get me back.
Prize giving ceremonies, folks. Prize giving ceremonies. And this beautiful Thursday morning. Top 10 riders. So we have Roque Matos, D. Wade, Barney Brown, Charles Leslie. We have Sharon Thomas, George Abraham Jr., Gravel Young, Red Bull, Mr. Card, and I believe we have Kid Graniel.
Are you still all day, boy?
Don't go dead, man. This one, yeah. See, don't go dead. That's what it means.
Oh, boy, you live on that.
Tonight they show are there by host, right?
La boom.
I want to present the thing for good morning, everybody. I also want to say thanks to all the sponsors, the team Elephant Sons, right? I want to big up Mr. Troy Gab and the whole staff who bring out this race, make this race possible. The sponsors, Loans to Go. I also want to big up my sponsor as RC Brokerage and Precision Auto Body Works. Tonight, as the wheel turns, we'll be having a donation sponsor. All right. Ready? Good morning, everybody. I also want to big up the team Elephant Sons. Start from the beginning. Yeah. All right. We want to big up the team Elephant Sons. We want to big up Mr. Troy, the Weekend Warriors, to bring out this nice Thursday race. I also want to big up Loans to Go, the sponsors who make this race possible. You know? I want to big up the team Elephant Sons, the sponsors, RC Brokerage and Precision Auto Body Works. Tonight, as the wheel turns, we'll be having a donation. I got my bike. Tonight I got a special donation to the champion for the junior category for the cross country, no? Juniors cross country, a donation from Precision Auto Body Works. It will be given to Keith Enright for his hard work and dedication, and you know it's all possible. You know the team, the Precision Auto Body Works stay to give back to the community of cycling. You know, just want to give he thanks and keep on to support the man business. You know, everything I love end of the day. So thanks to everybody and keep in touch with tonight. Thanks to Adonis.
Thank you, Charles. So I want to have a word with the chairman before we close. Talk about the race. He should be in studios tonight to talk about the race. Troy, beautiful race again this morning. And then I could tell the folks about the race Sunday. I know you will be in studios tonight to give more details.
Hi, morning. Once again, I just want to tell everybody thanks to all the viewers who are on today. Thanks, Mr. Andrew, for coming out. I big up Loans to Go once again. Another beautiful morning. We had good weather. Sunday out. You know, we had about 31 riders come out today, and the race was very interesting. We had a good blowout today. So I mean, you know, the Weekend Warriors cross country coming up Sunday. We have a total of 81 guys registered for the race on Sunday, so it's going to be a very big field. We got enough traffic officers and police and officials, so I think we should be safe. On Sunday, we just want to tell all the drivers to just take it easy with us on the road, not be long. We just want to pass through. And to pass through, you could continue on to your destination. we'll make sure that we stay on the right hand side of the road within our yellow line so we don't cross into the oncoming traffic, you know. So all in all, beautiful day. Want to big up Loans to Go. Big up again Loans to Go for sponsoring this event. Big up Mr. Barcelona for sponsoring that $20 female prize. And yeah, everybody have an enjoyable day, enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you guys on Sunday morning. The race starts at 8:30, so yeah, we'll see you there. Thanks again, Mr. Andrew.
Mr. Troy Gab Jr. So folks, we want to thank each and everyone who tuned in this morning. I said join us tonight as we returns, as we bring you bike chat. We have special guests in the house, special prize been given away. So tune in at 7:30, should be exciting. And then Sunday, join us at 8:30 a.m. I guess I'm going live earlier, somewhere around 8 o'clock or just after 8 to have pre-interviews. And as we bring our live coverage of that beautiful event, it will be on the Loans Bike Shop Facebook page. Once again, we want to thank the Loans to Go for sponsoring this race, and thank Mr. Barcelona for the special female prize. Also, we want to say a big thank you to Tillet Farm for sponsoring the live. Tillet Farm is located at Frank Edis Village, somewhere among Mile 37 there on the George Price Highway. And of course, Loans Bike Shop running live into your living room. With that said, folks, I want to thank each and everyone, all the fans, and my beautiful family, and last, my driver, of course, Rick Castillo. Big up yourself. And last but not least, my beautiful wife at home. With that said, folks, we out. Have a beautiful Thursday. See you all later. We are out.